What's going on, YouTube? I have to be a little quiet because my little brother's sleeping up there right now. But yeah, a lot of you guys kept asking for a love story, like my first love story. So I decided, why not? Why not give it to them? So yeah, here's my love story. I don't need no more songs. Give me reasons we should be complete. So I guess it kind of started my sophomore year. I was, a sophomore. I looked like a little kid, and I was in piano class. It was my last period of the day, and I was just in it, enjoying it. But then one day I saw this girl, right? I just call her A, because I don't want to give out names right now until I talk to her. But anyways, so let's call her A. And I was like, damn, that girl's cute. But there was this other girl too. Her name was Amy, and she sat behind me. At the time, I thought she was a little cute, a little cute. And I was also just trying to get my willy wet. If you don't know what that means, you're too young. Anyways, so I was low-key trying to get my willy wet, and I would talk to her, and I was like, why don't you be my side girl? Because at the time I actually was in an open relationship kind of thing. So I was like, why don't you be my side girl? And she was like, alright. So I bought her Starbucks and she became my side girl. It was weird. But yeah, that's what happened. And then as we started talking more, I started hanging around her friend more. And her friends call her A, my first love. She was cute, and I would talk to her. She was really shy, really shy. Always like this, right? That kind of shy. And I don't know, I thought that was really cute. So I was like, I'm gonna pursue this. And I was really petty at the time. I had no right to judge people because I was ugly as fuck, right? I still don't have a right, but still. Anyways, so I was talking to her, and she's like, I don't have a phone. And I was like, damn, how am I supposed to be in a relationship if you don't have a phone? And so I was like, yeah, maybe I should, because I was gonna ask her out and everything. I was texting her, and she was like, I don't have a phone, I have a tablet that I'm using. And I was like, but that was really fucked up for me. Anyways, so next year comes, me and her still talking. Oh, I forgot a whole part. So one day I'm walking with my homie Josh, right? And we're just walking, and then I turn around because I have to go home. I walk past my house to walk with Josh, right? So I turn around, and I'm walking home, and I see A, and she's walking with some guy, and she comes running. She's like, Adrian! She runs towards me, right? And she hugs me, and I hug her back. I'm surprised, low-key, and I'm like, hey. And she whispers in my ear. She's like, this guy's walking with me, and he tried to kiss me, and he's weird. And so I'm like, alright, I got this. So I'm walking with her, and the guy's low-key kind of stalking, walking behind us. And I turn around and go, can I help you? He's like, who are you? And I go, I'm her boyfriend, who are you? And she's like, looks at me, and then he goes, oh, I'm just a friend. And he walks away. And she was like, why'd you do that? And I was like, do what? And she's like, say you're my boyfriend. I was like, well, you don't want him following you, right? And yeah, after that we kind of became closer. And then wait, am I even recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Anyways, so I walk her home, and then I walk home again. I get home, start texting her more. Low-key kind of fell for her. Junior year comes, and I'm like, so let's take this up a notch, right? So let's see. Me and her have been talking beginning of junior year, December we're talking. Low-key, I feel like we're together. And then January comes, January 29th. It was, 129-19. No, 129. Was it 19? Yeah, 129-19. Wait, no, it was 129-18. I'm tripping. It was last year. So 129-18. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna ask her to be my girl, right? So I got a ring and shit. It was a little corny, right? So I got a ring, and I'm like, yeah, she's gonna like this. And I was like, hey, I said her name. It's will you be my girlfriend? Let me be your man. And she avoided the answer, right? And I was like, damn. So it's that. And I was like, shit, we've been talking. and I guess she don't want a relationship. I was like, alright, well, I walked her home. And then later I'm texting her, and she texts me back, and she's like, yes. And I was like, what? And then she's like, yes. And I was like, yes, what? And she's like, yes, I'll be your girlfriend. I was like, bet. So I got a little happy, right? And I'm jumping her around. And then next day I'm like, alright, let me walk you to school and shit. I'm already walking her to school already, but I was like walking her to school. This time I'm holding her hand more. At the time, I was a little excited. I was happy. She was like, fire, right? And I'm just like, yeah. And all her friends, like all the guys, her friend guys, they wanted her, right? And I was like, yeah. And I could always tell when they're flirting with her and when they want her. She didn't really see it, but I did. That's a guy's job. They see when other guys are flirting. You just know. It's just something you know, right? So low-key kind of getting mad because she's still hugging them. She's super nice, so she does want to be mean. And I ended up having to tell him, like, look, that's my girl. Don't be hugging her, man. He's like, oh, you guys are together? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, good job. We're in her class, right, after school. And this is what happened. So after school, I'm hanging out with her more and more. And she has choir. It's choir. So she has to sing and shit. So she has to stay after school. And one day I stay after school with her. I'm chilling in the choir room in the back. And her friends are there. All her friends. They're just there. I don't know why, but they're there. And they're sitting in the back talking to each other. And I walk in, they're like, look at me, and I look at them. And I walk to her, talk to her a little bit. And I come back, and I'm just on my phone, right? And they're like, hey, she's cute, huh? And I was like, who? And they're like, Angelina. Oh shit, I said her name. Anyways, yeah, Angelina. And I was like, yeah, she's cute. Why? And they're like, because low-key, I want to get with her. And I was like, good luck with that. And they're like, well, why? And I was like, because that's my girl. And they're like, oh, you're dating her? And I was like, yeah, I'm dating her. You didn't know? And they're like, nah, she didn't tell me. Low-key kind of got mad at her. I was like, why didn't you tell nobody? Like, the fuck? Everybody should know. Like, at the time, too, I was like, nobody, right? So nobody knew me except my homies. And, yeah. I, fell in love with her. Every day I was walking her to school, walking home with her, low-key getting in trouble. I'd have tutoring. I'd be like, fuck tutoring. I'm gonna walk you home. So I'd walk her home. And then Valentine's Day comes, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go all out. I didn't have no money. I was broke. But I'm like, I'm gonna buy her some shit. So I got her a bunch of shit, right? It wasn't expensive shit, but it was a lot of shit. Got another ring. Got matching rings. Actually, I still have my ring. Let me show you. Where is it at? Right here. Okay. So, got a ring. And on the inside it says, I love you. And right here, it's half a heart. She has the other half. And she's my ride or die now. That's like one of my best friends, right? So, yeah. Sometimes I wear it just because I'm like trying to flex, but I like put the heart down because I'm not like trying to show that I'm taking or nothing. But yeah. Anyways, voice crack. Anyways, yeah. I just fell in love with her. Like I love the shit out of her, right? And then day comes, like time goes by, and low-key feel like we're separating, like we're getting distant and like losing feelings. So I come out and tell her, I'm like, hey, are you losing feelings? She avoided the question. She like changed the subject, and we were just like, I was like, fuck, she is. So time goes by, and I'm like, look, I'm not feeling the same affection that I did from the beginning. Like, what's happening? And she's like sitting there looking silent. I was like, do you want to break up or something? And she didn't say no, right? She didn't say yes either. But I was like, look, if you don't say no, I'm gonna just take yes as the answer. And she kind of just sat there, looked down, looked at me and looked down, and I was like, fuck. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna get going. And then that's when we broke up. It's the first time. I was like, fuck. And I went home, sat there. Low-key started deleting some pictures, like 3 pictures, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave the rest. and I recovered the pictures I deleted. And then I didn't text her. And then I texted her like a day later. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "Yeah." But she said no. I was like, "I'm sorry." And she said she's sorry. I was like, let's try over. We tried it again, and it lasted to about senior year. So the rest of junior year, we were together. And I'd say we were together for about 6 or 8 months. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 6 or 8 months. And then we were together, all this. And then I got my first kiss from her, right? Not my first kiss, but like first kiss from her, you know what I mean? It's like our first kiss. But when it happened, I was like, "Give me a kiss." And she was like, "No." Like she didn't like kiss me. I don't know why. She never really told me why. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, now that I think about it, she never told me why. Like, oh, actually no, she did tell me. She was like, "Because I don't want to kiss you and then miss you more." And I was like, "Oh, that's cute." But I was like, "Nah, give me a kiss, because I want a kiss. Like, give me a fucking kiss. Like, how am I supposed to be your boyfriend and we're not kissing? Like, what the fuck?" Anyways, so I'm like, "Give me a kiss." And she's like, no, right? And I'm just like, man. So I go in to kiss her, right? And she turns her like face this way as I'm going to kiss her, and and I was like, and then I was like, "Give me another one." She's like, I was like, "All right, bet." And low key, I was like, right? And yeah. So I'm like, "All right, I gotta go. I gotta get home, right? Because my dad's coming home." And I'm like, I gotta go do some shit. So she's like, "All right." So she low key starts running home. I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta run home too." I skated home. I skated at the time. Still low key skate, not as often as I like to, but I skate. Anyways, so I'm skating home. Oh, actually no, I didn't have my skateboard at that time. I was gonna run home, but her best friend, Manny, comes, and I was like, "Yo, give me a ride on your bike," because he's on his bike. And he's like, "All right, bet." So, and he had a big ass crush on her. I know he did. And low-key, I kind of like told him this on purpose, because I knew he had a big ass crush on her, and I knew he was trying to get with her. So I was like, "Bro, we just kissed." And he's like, "Oh, y'all are kissing now?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, she's a really good kisser." And he's like, "Oh, that's cool. Like I could hear in his voice that he was like disappointed. And I was like, yeah. Anyways, so time goes by. We're kissing more. Now I kind of want to I want to do the boom boom, but she's like, She has a promise ring. I'm like, fuck. But I was like, all right, whatever. So time's going by. More time. And I swear, man, I love her. Like, I love the shit out of her. But again, feels like we're losing feelings. And I was like, not again. And I feel like it was kind of more my fault the second time. Like, I was being more distant because more people were texting me. I'm not gonna lie, more girls were texting me, and I was like distracted. I shouldn't have been, but I was distracted. And yeah, I was distracted, not paying attention to her like I should have been. And then I noticed that she started being not distracted, but more distant. So I was like, fuck. So I talked to her again. I was like, look, are we still like together? Like, do you still have feelings for me? And she just like looked at, she did the same thing, right? And I was like, okay, well, I guess we should break up then. And at this time we were kind of arguing more and more, like a lot of arguments, just petty arguments over nothing. Like, I'd be like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing. And I was like, damn, that starts an argument. So, we're arguing, we decide to break up, take a break. And during this break, I'm already distracted, so I'm like, I don't need this. So I'm like texting these females. And at that time I had promised Angelina I was gonna take her to prom, right? And so at this time, this is when I meet this new girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but I meet her. She's cute, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be in a relationship, right? I think I'm ready. So I'm in a relationship, and while I'm in this relationship, like relationship, it's that kind of relationship. So as I'm in this relationship, me and Angie start texting again, and I'm like, look, maybe we could try one last time. And she's like, I don't want to. And I was like, all right. So low key, we kind of just like start talking. We're in the talking stage again. I kind of want to make her fall in love with me again because I'm like obsessed with her. Like, not obsessed, but in love. And ouch, fucker. We started hanging out more, kissing again, and we're just talking. Like, I never made it official or nothing, but I still promised her to take her to prom, and I should have taken her to prom. But then I told her I couldn't take it no more. I was like, look, I got this relationship, I got this girl. I got this relationship, I got this girl, I don't know what to do. I told my homie first. And I was like, what do I do? Like, I don't wanna be cheating and shit, I wanna be loyal and I wanna get back with Angie, but I wanna let her know I don't want it to be like a dirty relationship. So he's like, just tell her. I was like, do I tell her in person or do I text it to her? And he's like, just text it to her right now. And we were in first period, and I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, all right. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I want to do it in person. And he takes my phone, he texts, and he's like, boom, done. And I was like, oh, fuck. Anyway, she gets really pissed because who wouldn't be pissed? So she gets mad, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. And she just blocks me. Everything's gone. I'm hurt. At this time, I'm hurt because, like, that's my love. I love her. And it sounds like I'm sad right now, but I'm not. I'm just trying to be quiet because, like, he's sleeping right now. So, yeah, I'm not sad or nothing because that was the past. And we're cool now. Like, we're totally cool. Totally cool. Totally. Anyways, yeah. So, all this is happening and I'm, like, losing it. I'm going crazy. I'm sad. I'm depressed and shit. And then that's when I low-key started, like, doing shit that I shouldn't have been doing. Not cutting or nothing. Like, nothing suicidal. Just dumb shit, right? Anyways, so time's going by, and then I'm like, one day I see her, and she's with this new guy. He's a tall guy. And if you guys don't know, I'm only like 5'6" at the time. I was only like 5'5", 5'6", and she's with this tall white guy. And I'm like, this tall white guy also was like talking to her as I was talking to her, but I was like, she went with him. She down with he's ugly as fuck. And at that, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm not even tripping no more. Why am I sad? Like, I'm way cuter than, like, no homo shit. I'm like, I'm way cuter than that guy. I'm better looking. I probably got more people wanting me than he does, and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's white trash. And I was like, fuck out of here. I'm not gonna trip over her. I'm not gonna trip over you no more. And so I get back in a relationship, a new girl. I'm with her. And for some reason, I keep comparing her to my first love, Angelina. I'm like, you're not the same. And she's like, what do you mean I'm not the same? I was like, like, you're not the same as my ex. I kind of was looking for something like that. And she's like, well, you're stupid for that. She's your ex for a reason. Yeah, that's a different story. Anyways, yeah, I break up with her. And then I see Angelina again. She's walking. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to tell you in person, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to hurt you. She's like, okay, and? So she just keeps walking. I understand she's mad. So I'm like, okay, I'll let her be. Excuse me. And at this time, I was already smoking. Like, that's what I meant by dumb shit, right? I was smoking. Smoking with my neighbors and shit. It was alright. And then, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go to my homie's house. My homie Juan. I'm gonna go to his house and just smoke real quick. So we go over there. I go over there. And we're smoking. And then I'm like, fuck, I really fucked up, bro. She was a good girl. Like, I think maybe the reason why I did this, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but I mean, it's the truth, and I'm sorry for it. I didn't mean it. Didn't do nothing. Like, I didn't technically cheat because we weren't in a relationship, but I feel like the reason why I did what I did was because I wasn't getting the boom boom. So I was just like, I need it. Like, I need it. Like, you know, SpongeBob was like, I need it. I need it. I love her, right? But like, we're more distant now, less talking and shit. I mean, she's got a new boo. He's not cute, but she's gonna be mad for that. But he's not cute. He's not. But I remember one day she was like, have you ever, she's like talking to me, like, this is after we're cool and shit, she was like, have you ever like gotten somebody because they remind you of your ex? And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. And it turns out she likes him because he reminds her of me, low-key. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And yeah, that's my first love story. I was like obsessed with her, like super in love. And I feel like if we communicated better, it probably low-key would still be together. We'd still be together. Probably not, because I still did what I did. I regret doing what I did. But yeah, that happened, and we move on. I'm sorry for anybody who's going through anything right now, like with their boyfriend. I swear I'm not like that no more. Like, after I hurt, I was like, fuck, that hurt. I would never want to give somebody else that pain that I felt. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that no more. Like, I'm gonna be to one person, right? But I'm single right now, so like, that's different. But yeah, that's the story.